Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. And it is 11:27 on Tuesday night. I'm a little nervous to make this video. I'm a lot nervous to make this video, but this video needs to be made, so I'm gonna put it out there, and for two reasons. Number one, because even though I joke that I'm the biggest hypocrite on YouTube, I try not to live my life that way. So if I'm gonna say something for somebody else, or I'm gonna give some suggestions to somebody else, then I need to take those same suggestions, number one. Number two is that I am a believer that I need to be accountable for my actions, past or present. So I kind of knew that this was gonna happen. I kind of had a feeling this was gonna happen, but late last night, somebody posted some tweets of mine from many years ago. I'm not gonna go in and I'm not gonna explain away the tweets. You know, there's several of them. Some of them I think are, you know, I can understand why people are upset. Others, I'm just like, they are what they are. Needless to say, all of them, I would say, could be considered inappropriate. I'm not proud of the tweets. When I look back at them, I'm like, oh my God, did you really say that? They're totally inappropriate. I've learned a lot in my life today, and I was 40 years old at the time that I posted these videos, so yes, I knew well enough how to speak to the people, and I could sit here and I could go through each tweet and explain it to you, and I'm not gonna do that because I think that's phony and disingenuous. I'm just not, okay, to explain away each of these tweets. Just know that they were inappropriate. I'm not proud of them, and I wish that they weren't out there. And I have deleted several of the tweets, not all of them, but some of them I've deleted. And the reason why is because they are Twitter interactions that I have had with people that choose to be private today. And I don't think it's fair that because I choose to be on a public platform that other people's lives are brought into that. So whatever your issues are with me, please allow those people to remain private. I don't even know that they would remember the context of the tweets. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't. So, you know, that's why I went in there and I deleted those tweets of theirs, because I thought, you know, this isn't fair to these people. It just really isn't. If you've watched my videos over the last couple weeks when I've been addressing, you know, the Manny and the Laura and the Gabriel and the Nikita and all this stuff coming out and all these people accusing them for tweets, one of the things I've consistently said in all those videos is that we've all put things out there in the world that we're not proud of. And I believe that. You know, that's been proven to me time and time again. And, you know, I think that it's important when we're putting something out there in the world that we think about what we're putting out there. And I remember like watching the Instagram video of the CEO from BoxyCharm, and you know, he said that when we're putting things out in social media, it's important for us to be kind and compassionate. I can't say I've always done that in my life, you know? My husband and I, we were talking about this before, and he goes, those were back in the days that we were watching Chelsea Handler and stuff, and you know, that was kind of the humor that we watched, but at the same time, that doesn't make it right, okay? And if I came across as hurtful to anybody, if I hurt you, if I was inappropriate in any way, I apologize. The tweets are not appropriate. But I don't speak that way today, and I'm not gonna get on here and do some, I'm a changed person. I'm just not gonna do that, okay? I mean, I just don't talk that way today, and I've actually asked several of my friends since this has happened last night, because I kind of sat on it, and I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I address it? Do I not address it? Do I wait for somebody to make some huge video exposing Peter Montt or whatever? The reality is, they were inappropriate, okay? They never needed to come out into the world. They just didn't. And, yeah, I feel a bit like an asshole because of them, you know? And so I was asking my friends today, several of them that are also YouTubers, and I said, have you ever, these are people that I talk to every day, including my best friend, you know? And I said, do you hear me talk this way today? And they were all like, no, never. And one of my friends even said, I'll get on video and say, I've never heard you say that, and I've talked to you tons, you know? But that doesn't mean that at one point I didn't, or that at one point I didn't use language that was inappropriate, and that I've learned that those are not effective words to use today. But you know, like I can sit here and I excuse it away, I can say I'm a changed person, I can say this, I can say that, but the reality is they're out there, and you know, I'm not proud of them. They're inappropriate. So I wanted to get on camera, I wanted to own it, I wanted to say I'm sorry. You know, if you watch my Peterisms channel on a regular basis, and this is not a marketing tool for that. I'm not monetizing this video. This is me just owning my shit and getting on here and being real with y'all. It's, you know, I say on there all the time that it's not about me being this perfect idea of something. I don't say remain teachable, okay? Because I think I'm this perfect idea of somebody. I say remain teachable because I have fucked up a lot in my life, and I have learned from my fuck ups over and over and over again. And, you know, I have known, like, as I was making these videos, I'm like, what the hell did you put out in 2012? You know, I didn't know. Like, I really didn't know. I wasn't going back and looking for it. And, you know, I think all of us, I've said this in almost every single one of my videos that I've done talking about these people, that we've all put shit out there in the world that we're not proud of. And not always just on social media, but other places as well. I think there's kind ways to deal with it. I think there's compassionate ways to deal with it. And I think, you know, I don't know. All I can ask from you guys is to understand that this is me owning my truth. I think if you go back and you look at my tweets or my social media from the last couple years, you'll see that this isn't who I've been. And maybe that's an example of that. This isn't something new that's come up. This is something from a while ago, just like these other people that I've said the same things about. But some of these people have continued to put out the same kind of energy. I like to think that maybe I have learned, and I'm definitely a lot older than them. I hope that if we've learned anything from all of this, if I've learned anything from any of this kind of shit, it's, you know, I need to be careful of what I say to people, not just on camera, not just on Twitter, but in real life, you know, to their face or behind their back. So it's been a great learning experience for me through all of this. But I'm going to continue to make videos talking about drama, and I'm not going to get on here and have you guys expect for 1 second to respect me and what my opinion is by also being a bullshit artist and not taking responsibility for my own actions. So I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to say I'm not proud of those tweets. You know, like, I looked at them and I was like, yeah, I can understand, you know, what the issues are, and just to get on here and own it. So I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.